The journey begins not with a map or a destination firmly in mind, but with a sound that is both ancient and utterly modern. It's a sound that speaks of distance, of adventure, of the quiet promise of a world seen from a different perspective. A gentle rhythmic clatter, a steady pulse against the steel. It's the sound of connection, of movement, of the relentless turning of the wheels, the lullaby of the rails. A song that has soothed generations to sleep, a rhythm that has carried dreams across continents. Clickety-clack, clickety-clack, a simple, almost childlike sound, yet it holds within it the weight of history, the echo of countless journeys. This is the anthem of the overnight train, a moving hotel, a time machine, a portal to another world, all rolled into one. I stand on the platform at Praha Hlavní nádraží, the main train station in Prague, a grand old building that has seen empires rise and fall. The Art Nouveau station humming with anticipation, a symphony of languages, the clatter of luggage, the excited chatter of travelers embarking on their own adventures. My train, the Metropole, waits, a sleek blue serpent of steel ready to devour the miles. Its blue carriages promising a passage through the night. A comfortable cocoon, a mobile sanctuary from the world outside. The guard blows his whistle, a sharp piercing sound that cuts through the station's cacophony, and with a gentle jolt, we are moving. The platform recedes, the station fades, and the journey truly begins. City lights slide past my window, a glittering farewell. A cascade of colors blurring into streaks of light, a final glimpse of civilization before the darkness takes over. The train is a world unto itself, a self-contained ecosystem hurtling through the night. Each compartment holding a story, secrets whispered in the dark, dreams dreamt in transit, lives intersecting for a fleeting moment. I find my compact, cozy space, a small haven in this moving metropolis. Bunk beds neatly made, a small table beneath the window. Everything I need for a night of peaceful travel. The city's sounds fade, replaced by the train's symphony, a constant comforting soundtrack. Engine hum, a deep, resonant vibration that permeates the entire carriage. Brake sigh, a brief hissing release of pressure as we slow for a curve or a station, and that hypnotic clickety-clack, the constant companion, the rhythm of the rails, the heartbeat of the journey. There's a peace that settles over you on a night train, a sense of detachment from the everyday. The world outside shrouded in darkness, inside a warm sanctuary. A safe and comfortable space to reflect and recharge. I leave the blind partway up, a sliver of the night sky visible, watching fleeting village lights and moonlit trees. Glimpses of life continuing even in the deepest hours. We glide through a silent, sleeping landscape, a world transformed by the darkness. The gentle rocking motion soothing away the day's tension, a natural remedy for stress and anxiety. This is travel at a human pace, encouraging contemplation and presence. A chance to disconnect from the digital world and reconnect with yourself. As the train gathers speed, leaving Prague behind, the familiar cityscape shrinks into the distance. I feel a quiet thrill. The anticipation of the unknown, the excitement of the journey ahead. The journey is the destination, each kilometer a line in a grand story. A story written in steel and scenery, in the rhythm of the rails. The night ahead is not just for rest, it's part of the experience, a chance to dream, to reflect, to simply be. It's a time for reflection, anticipation, and surrendering to the magic of the rails, a magic that is both ancient and timeless. The adventure has begun, carried forward on a melody of steel on steel, a symphony of motion and momentum. The train's rhythm becomes my own, a heartbeat in the night, a steady, comforting pulse that lulls me into a state of tranquility. I settle in, letting the motion lull me into a state of wonder. A sense of peace and contentment washes over me. The rails sing their song and I am ready for whatever the night brings, open to the possibilities, embracing the unknown. The journey unfolds, one click at a time, each click a step further into the night, a step closer to the destination, but more importantly, a step deeper into the experience. In my hand, a modern timetable. It's more than just a list of times and destinations, it's a gateway, a treasure map tracing the great railway arteries of Eastern Europe. These lines represent not just physical connections, but also historical and cultural links forged over decades. Names like Warsaw, a city rebuilt from the ashes, Budapest, straddling the Danube with its imperial grandeur, Bucharest echo with history and romance, whispers of a bygone era mingling with the present. My century-old Bradshaw's Guide once described these cities as jewels of empires, vibrant centers of commerce and culture, connected by pioneering railways, engineering marvels that shrunk distances and expanded horizons. Today the spirit of that golden age lives on in these night trains, rolling hotels that carry you across borders as you sleep. They follow paths laid by ambitious engineers, men who dared to conquer mountains and span valleys, uniting a continent, forging connections between disparate cultures and communities. The railway endures, a constant witness to Europe's dramatic story, its triumphs and its tragedies. Each station we pass is a mysterious beacon, a place of arrivals and departures, hellos and goodbyes, a reminder of countless journeys before ours, each with its own hopes, dreams and anxieties. The train becomes a time machine, a capsule transporting you not just across space but also through history, carrying me through landscapes rich with memory, where every field and forest has a story to tell. The true joy is immersion, the feeling of being truly present in the moment. You're not flying over, detached and distant, you're moving through the heart of a country, experiencing its rhythm and pulse. The timetable is more than a schedule, it's an invitation to adventure. It's a script for an unfolding drama, a promise of unexpected encounters and breathtaking vistas. The night train invites you to be part of this grand, continental play, a silent observer and a participant all at once. Every mile is a new act, a fresh perspective on a world constantly in motion. Every dawn a new scene, a new beginning, a new opportunity to discover the magic of Eastern Europe. Our journey takes us from the enchanting spires of Prague, a city steeped in history and brimming with architectural marvels. We bid farewell to its charming cobblestone streets and vibrant cultural scene, embarking on a new adventure eastward. To Krakow's dignified heart, a city that resonates with stories of kings, resilience, and artistic spirit. Krakow, a jewel of Poland, awaits us with its own unique blend of history and culture. We cross into Poland near Ostrava, leaving behind the Czech Republic's rolling hills and entering a landscape that gradually transforms. The transition is subtle, almost imperceptible at first. The border is marked only by a subtle shift in the night, a change in the rhythm of the rails, a whisper of a new language carried on the wind. The darkness holds secrets of the land we are entering. The Polish conductor checks tickets with a friendly nod, a welcoming gesture that transcends language barriers. His presence is reassuring, a symbol of the journey ahead, making us feel welcome, instantly easing any sense of unfamiliarity. It's a small act of kindness that speaks volumes about the Polish spirit. The landscape changes, slowly revealing the beauty of the Polish countryside. Silesia's industrial resilience visible even in pre-dawn light, a testament to the region's history and its enduring spirit of innovation. The silhouettes of factories and mines paint a stark yet compelling picture against the horizon. I imagine travelers a century ago, perhaps even earlier, peering out at these same fields, witnessing the same sunrise, feeling the same sense of anticipation. The train bridges my experience to theirs, connecting us through time and space. A shared passage through Europe, a continent woven together by railway lines and shared histories. As dawn breaks, painting the sky with hues of hope and promise, the sky shifts from black to pink, a delicate transition that signals the start of a new day. And orange, a vibrant burst of color that ignites the horizon. Mist clings to fields, creating an ethereal landscape that seems to float in the morning light. Farmhouses dot the land, their silhouettes adding a touch of rustic charm to the scene. A deer darts into the trees, a fleeting glimpse of the wildness that still thrives in this corner of Europe. These are moments of pure beauty, unexpected gifts that unfold before our eyes. Only possible from a train window, a unique perspective that allows us to truly connect with the landscape. Arriving in Krakow is gentle, a smooth transition from the rhythm of the rails to the pulse of the city. The train slows, gliding into the city's modern station, a hub of activity and a gateway to new experiences. Stepping onto the platform, I take a deep breath, ready to immerse myself in the vibrant atmosphere of Krakow. I feel accomplishment. We have journeyed, not just traveled, experiencing the landscape and culture in a way that is impossible from a plane. The night train delivers us rested and full of wonder, our senses awakened by the sights and sounds of the journey, ready to explore, to discover the hidden gems and iconic landmarks that Krakow has to offer. The transition from Prague to Krakow is seamless, a testament to the efficiency and comfort of train travel. A crossing between worlds, each with its own unique charm and character. The journey itself is the reward, a tapestry of experiences woven together by the rhythmic clatter of the train. There's something wonderfully civilized about a dining car. On the way to Budapest, I enter the Wars dining car, White cloths, flowers, and a warm, convivial atmosphere. The menu celebrates local cuisine. I try zurek soup and pierogi, guided by a smiling waitress. The taste of hearty food, the rhythm of the train, and the sunset over rolling hills create a multi-sensory experience. The dining car is a social hub. Families, backpackers, and business travelers share stories and smiles. Language barriers melt away. We're all fellow travelers. As night falls, the car glows warmly, becoming a cozy lounge for tea or a final drink. I order a Polish beer, watching the lights of small towns flash by. The meal is more than sustenance, it's a taste of the country, a moment of connection. The dining car is the heart of the night train, rolling gently toward a new destination. Here, every meal is an experience. Sharing a sleeper compartment is both an anxiety and a joy. On the way to Romania, I join a Hungarian student and an elderly Romanian woman. Initial introductions are polite, conversation hesitant. Gabor, the student, teaches us a Hungarian card game. Elena, the woman, shares homemade biscuits. The compartment transforms from a space of strangers to a temporary home. Stories are exchanged, dreams, family, glimpses into lives we'd never otherwise meet. The train's close quarters foster camaraderie. As we prepare for sleep, we wish each other good night in 3 languages. We started as strangers, but for one night, we are a cabin of friends. These fleeting connections are the true treasures of the journey. Waking on a train is disorienting, then wonderful. I pull back the blind. Outside, the great Hungarian plain stretches endlessly. The sun rises, painting the sky in pastels, the land a patchwork of fields and farmsteads. Herds of cattle graze, birds take flight, the train the only movement in this vast expanse. The conductor brings coffee and a breakfast roll, a civilized start to the day. Sipping coffee, I watch the pusta awaken, the sun casting long shadows. The landscape feels ancient, untamed, a reminder of Europe's scale. The emptiness encourages introspection, a moment of profound peace. As we near the next city, the spell breaks, but the memory of dawn remains. Train travel offers not just destinations, but unforgettable moments along the way. The world outside changes, but the sense of wonder lingers. This is the magic of the rails. Crossing a border on a night train is a unique drama. The train halts in darkness. Boots crunch on gravel, official voices murmur. A sharp knock, passport control. Guards peer in, faces serious. Passports are checked, stamped, and the train shunts forward into no man's land. The ritual repeats with the next country's guards. At Lokashaza, between Hungary and Romania, the process feels like Cold War theater. It's a tangible reminder of crossing sovereign nations, each with its own rules. Once formalities end, the train moves on, the clickety-clack returns. A fresh stamp in my passport, I settle back, lulled deeper into Romania. Every great railway journey must end. Our final stop, Bucharest, Romania's capital. The train slows, rural Transylvania giving way to the city's bustle. We glide into Gara de Nord, a grand relic of the Paris of the East. The station is alive with energy, a sensory overload after the journey's quiet. I look back at the Ister night train, proud and tired, ready for its next run. Bucharest's architecture is eclectic. Parisian boulevards, communist blocks, hidden churches. The end of the line is a new beginning, my curiosity piqued by the landscapes past. I'll miss the train's gentle rocking, the friendships, the dawn views. The journey was its own destination, a unique experience of connection and discovery. Reflecting on this journey, I'm filled with gratitude. The night train is magical, a throwback to a more gracious era. It lets you feel the continent's texture, witness subtle shifts in culture and land. The human connections linger, Elena's biscuits, Gabor's card game, the conductor's nod. The train is a great equalizer, creating a temporary community on wheels. In a fast-paced world, the overnight train reminds us of our shared humanity. The journey is about embracing the unexpected, finding beauty in small details. So I invite you, find a place on the map, book a night train, and let the rails carry you. Let the journey itself be your destination. The whistle is about to blow. Your adventure awaits.